just completely random thoughts about random things. And I was thinking about the fact that I know like a lot of people who like experience something, and I thought, I was talking about those things with other people, and I don't think that they know that many people who experience those bad things. And I started thinking to myself, like, those people, they are around us, like we meet them every day. They are around us. If you talk to them, you would probably also meet people who experience those things. And I was thinking about some sad things. And then I started thinking to myself, why is that? Like, why not many people, they realize that they know people who have been through things that are kind of traumatic. And then I thought to myself that it's like easy to live in a bubble. If you don't experience something that is very bad, you don't want to think about this, you don't want to remember that it's a thing. You want to, if you have this privilege of cutting yourself out from those sad topics, you prefer not to listen about them. And you can, because you cannot be forced to. So you mostly meet people who are like you, on like similar level of privilege, and if you meet other people, you just don't talk about those topics. But also then I thought to myself that if you have those traumatic experiences, you don't want to make other people uncomfortable, like because I've been kind of on the both sides. Have also been to I've been in situations in which I didn't want to talk about things that were negative and sad because I didn't want to make people upset many times. And sometimes I would start talking about those things, and then I would realize how upset they would make people. And I was like, oh, never mind, never mind. I would stop talking about this. And then I thought to myself about other thing, which is like, people often don't want to talk to people that have experienced something difficult because they don't know how to. They don't know how to talk to people who have experienced something traumatic and not trigger them. And myself, I am not a psychologist. I don't have like any expertise in this field, and I am not an expert, but I can say as myself, when I was in such situations, we do not necessarily want anything, to be honest. Like, when we talk about something very sad that happened to us or something traumatic, like, the thing that we want is to just tell our story. So actually, I just wanted to say, if you ever are in a situation that there's somebody that experienced something bad, they usually want nothing from you. They just want, usually everything they want is for you not to be an asshole. And if you just say something along the lines with, I feel very sorry for what happened to you, that's very sad. And if you are just respectful, that's everything they want. It's usually everything they want. They don't even, what they count on is not usually, I think in most of cases, at least when I was in such situations, it's not a particular response from you, but they just want to say their stories. They usually want to get it off their chest. And at least that's what I think. If you have other opinion, let me know, because I think it's very interesting and I think it's important. But I think in most of cases, people, when they talk about something difficult, they just want to, be heard, and they just don't want to be silent, and they just don't want to have this just in themselves, because it's very difficult to, sometimes just talking about something makes you feel easier. And I think that vast majority of the time they don't want anything from you. They just want to get it out. At least that's how usually I feel. And if you're not an asshole to them, that's usually enough. So yeah, that's just a completely random thought that I had and I wanted to share.